TP Mechanical is a safety-oriented, full-service mechanical, plumbing, and fire protection construction company with locations in Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana. We strive to be the premier contractor that builds everlasting value by transforming our industry through a culture based on honesty, safety, innovation, and servant leadership. We provide solutions to meet the needs of our clients through the use of pre-construction practices involving engineering, value analysis, 3D coordination, and prefabrication. Watch how TP Mechanical utilized prefabrication to meet a seemingly unachievable schedule. A higher education institution developed a master plan to renovate and build 8 high-rise buildings and other multi-story ancillary structures to support their projected attendance in the coming years. Part of the plan involved demolishing an existing inefficient central plant that distributed the domestic hot water and heating hot water to multiple buildings. This required a new temporary energy plant to be constructed and operate for 18 months until the new permanent plant was operational. To keep the master plan on schedule, the temporary plant needed to be completed and operational within 90 days. Due to the limited footprint of the building, the high number of man-hours required, restricted site logistics, and the required construction equipment to fabricate in the field, the 90-day schedule was unattainable through normal means. The construction manager hired HEPE Engineering to provide conceptual drawings and challenged TP Mechanical to develop a creative solution to complete it. TP Mechanical's upper-level management engineering, project management, and superintendents met and discussed how to use our existing resources differently. The team evaluated 4 scenarios and decided to construct a standalone central energy plant that could remain in place longer than 18 months. This decision required upfront coordination, heavy oversight, and most importantly, prefabrication. The clock started on October 28th with a completion date of January 31st. Within the first week, TP Mechanical completed the BIM design, began the prefabrication of the underground systems, and applied for the building permit. While the permit was under review, the critical key to the central plant began. Skids were created based on the equipment sizes, clearances, accessibility, highway transportation restrictions, overhead door size, and total weight. Each structural member had a purpose, and the equipment began to arrive. Each piece was secured to the skid and piped accordingly with all dimensions pre-planned. We mobilized on site with only 10 weeks remaining in the schedule. The prefabricated underground pipe systems were delivered and installed within 2 days while the building frame was erected. Through preparation and constant schedule reviews, TP Mechanical identified the opportunity to eliminate a shutdown to the occupied buildings. We took on the added responsibility of installing valves in the underground systems to isolate the work while the buildings remained in use. The energy plant prefabrication continued as the underground tie-ins proceeded and the slab cured. Equipment was attached to the skids and pipe headers were installed. The team added components, torqued bolts, built supports for pumps, and pressure-tested piping. Section by section, the pieces came together, and the energy plant was formed in TP Mechanical's prefabrication facility. With only 6 weeks in the project remaining, the skids were separated and the equipment was wrapped for transportation. Each common pipe was cut and grooved to join back together in the field. The skids were carefully loaded and measured for transportation compliance. The upfront effort in design and coordination was evident with the delivery of the first skid. This section was the anchor to the plant. The location determined how every other section would fit within the building, so precision was crucial. Each section was offloaded, positioned, and reconnected. The value of prefabrication was indisputable, as it allowed ample time for the field team to install the tie-ins and work with other trades. Electrical connections, building ventilation, and controls were completed, as well as startup, third-party commissioning by Corda Nemeth Engineering, and training for university personnel. The additional underground valves were opened while school was in session, and the switchover to the new plant was seamless to the university. The completed energy plant was turned over on January 31st. Our ISO 9001-2008 certified prefabrication facility provided one of the single most important features to the success of the project. TP Mechanical spent 7 of the 13 weeks of the project and more than 1,500 man-hours in the prefabrication facility where employees, materials, equipment, welding, painting, and installation practices were protected from the November and December weather. The process enhanced safety, efficiency, and quality control while eliminating major field adjustments. Through utilization of pre-construction practices involving engineering, value analysis, 3D coordination, and prefabrication, TP Mechanical met the challenge presented to the team 90 days prior.